and welcome back to another Turnbound showcase. As you can see in the top left corner, I now reached chamber 3 out of currently 6. That's just basically difficulty in terms of how good the enemies are you are running into, aka how well versed the other players are with the game currently. I just patched it, and there are a bunch of new items, a new progression system. Instead of the echoes, you get now 3 distinct choices in the power up that you can pick. Typically, it's either the specific reroll, for example, you drag a shop bell and then you get specific consumables rerolled into literally every slot available to buy, or for example armor, etc. Or you can pick a specific weapon tier again, similar to how the normal upgrades work. That said, I did a run. It's kind of a mixed bag run. I will go over how it works during the run as well. I also unlocked Game of Chess, hence the new video. This is Alice's third ability. Not her third ultimate. Don't get us confused. I'm not even close to unlocking that yet. It's like level 15 or something. And what this does is you can buy these chess pieces. Like here, the king for example, which generated money every turn. Or the queen, which does give me attack power per collected tile and natively as well. And those were level 2, and then I have the bishop. I use that on my rabbit's fan to get a charge every 4 turns. It didn't really work. A few of the things bugged out, unfortunately, this run. Which, given this is still playtester builds, is to be expected. Also, it nuked my old favorites. It seems like every time there's a new patch, it overrides and just nukes that. But yeah, I'm still sticking to Alice. I have not tested Robin Hood yet. I want to eventually, but that's gonna happen soon. The ultimate is the consumables again. I have several. This slot, this, and this. The problem here is Bloodlust Mixture didn't really get recharged because either I got too many hits and quite quickly died from multi-hit, or the hero didn't get any. For my trinkets, I was fairly unlucky. I got taunt, so hence this stuff, which is a lot of taunts. We'll go over in a minute. The armor piece ended up being this toxic takeout. Then I got extra poison damage, which, as you can very clearly tell from this build, I only ran 2 weapons instead of 3. None of them are poison. We can't heal this one, so technically I ran 1 weapon, 1 actual weapon, which made this even weirder that it made it to round 13. But yeah, the only poison I actually have is Toxic Tailcoat. Jester merge, I don't remember what I used it on. It wasn't the Toxic Tailcoat. I think it was this Rabbit's Fan actually, because it guarantees a straight upgrade. Previously it used to give you just a copy of the item. Now you can just push it higher instantly. So I got that to level 3, I believe. And then a late bloomer. The goal was to just survive with this into this. Bloodlust Mixture, never get damaged, generate more damage in combination with the Eldritch Idol, and that didn't work at all. I also had the sugared almonds to get more health up. That semi-worked. This relied on a lot of taunts. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 guaranteed taunts. this can be a taunt, or it just gives health. Shield here. And then I got the Aegis of Harmony to level 3. This had a decent amount of health. Like, it only got the consumables because this is an armor. So this was okay-ish, but it somehow worked. Well, mindless mumbling and bumbling. Previously I had another chart item here that was just permanent charge and did not work. So we choose a build. Let's just go with this one. Made it to round 11. Picked Unyielding that revives him. Since this is his first weapon slot, it's gonna revive his hero. Yeah, let's start. Core weapon gains 7. I still don't know how the core weapon exactly works. Like, I assume it's the 7-star sports because that's a Wukong weapon. Not his native weapon. Like, it seems there's more than one, which was previously the case where it was only one character weapon. And extra hand means he could equip an additional weapon. That's why he has one more here. Let's just do him. And so, I forgot to mention that the Wolfsbane Amulet, it shows everything going up here. It doesn't. That's inaccurate. It only works on the Toxic Day code. But also, 53 health isn't bad. Would have loved to have it higher. But it was a decent amount. Like, this should lose taunt next. We'll see if it does. Like, the poison here is really nice. Every time this gets damaged, it heals the other stuff. Well, what actually gives it health. Which allows me to turtle longer. I should have probably moved the sugar diamonds over to this to have it proc more often. It would have most likely done more than just having more options to poison. Because as you can see, this thing here is level 1, so it doesn't have much HP. But that's hindsight only speaking. Yeah, definitely should have moved that over. Placed it in here and maybe the glass parasol over, but yeah. He won this fairly well and easy. So let's pick another build. I'm going with low rounds early on to showcase this because that necessarily doesn't mean that those were weak builds. They could have just been unlucky early on and just crushed it after. But I also want to have a okay-ish showcase, not a I get stomped, you get nothing out of it. So he picked the shop start. Battle start. Oh, yeah, that's cheeky. So he has one battle start item. Oh well. If he had moved that over here somewhere and then turned this, it would be a bit more yeah, okay. Never mind, he wouldn't fit it. Since he lies on the praise. But yeah, he only has one battle start item, unlucky for him. It's still very dangerous, as you can see. Shields instantly and then hardcore healths. By gaining multi-attack as well. And these weapons hit multiple targets, which makes them quite a problem. As I said, just a low number of rounds survived, but still making a full run could essentially equal that this guy wrecks anyone that made it to 15. Depending on how early he lost those rounds and how he scaled up. He has a lot of taunts, and he keeps generating taunts. And I'm stunned. I was wondering why I don't attack. Stun lasted incredibly long. Yeah, I'm dead. See, that's what I mean with the round amount doesn't really matter in the long sense. Like, you don't really have the real perspective on if you beat someone easily just because they survived only, in quotation marks, only 10 rounds. Let's try another Alice. This guy has the sleep one, and he picked the sleep. Yeah, okay, this is gonna be interesting. So we went from a stomp to, if you don't kill him fast, he scales far beyond you and just smashes if you don't have any invincibility. But this is also the biggest issue with my build. Like, it's a jack of all trades, master of none. Because if I had poison specialization, for example, this would work a lot harder. If I didn't try to make these two potions together work, I could also go somewhere else. It is all about the perspective. Like, he has Thorns, which is actually good for me because it allows my potions to proc. And his hero got poisoned. That's always neat. I love it when a hero or the most dangerous weapon, of course, gets poisoned. Which we are seeing here happen right now. Yeah, he's dead. Never mind, he got halved. That was incredibly unlucky. Like, halving isn't exactly what I would call accurate, because it's not that I needed to get him to exactly 3 health. You saw I nuked him to below 20, even single digits, and he got halved from that. So a lot of it is very confusing. Jan, luckily for me, has that bloody shield. I have a decent amount of health, but I reckon it's gonna hit his weapon. Never mind, he wins. He shielded again. Yeah, it hit a weapon as expected, so unfortunately I lose. Once again, I have a shitload of health and damage, and I'm thwarted because this is a mixed bag build. Also, of course, you can completely meddle with your win rate by just fighting the same guy again. For example, this German guy, Mutant. I could just smash and smash and smash him all over and then brag about a win rate. That is artificial, because they only went for the same guy, but let's do this one. So this time the coin flip was for the taunt, because I lost it. I wouldn't necessarily call it losing, but the game does because I didn't get health. So his weapons are all delayed by quite a bit, but they're also strong as fuck. She just get re-poisoned. Also, poison doesn't stack, so it's still gonna be... Never mind, it stacks now. It used to not stack, like, it was just the base amount, but now he's taking 14 damage around. But he also killed my weapon near instantly. So he still wins this. See? If I had a poison build, this would be doing well. But I don't. Before this guy. We also fought him. McDuck, we have not fought, we could. Now that's the Mutant with another build. Like, this one went a lot further. I have 0 chance at beating that. I can already tell. Let's see how his Taunt builds checks out. Again, if I had just moved this over here, I probably would win a lot more because of the mocking cap scaling better. But as I mentioned earlier, that's hindsight only speaking. And I'm still fairly inexperienced at what a good bit mix. Despite having like 12 hours in it by now. Admittedly, a lot of that is just AFKing or chilling around and trying stuff. But also some knowledge, even if it isn't that much. Yeah, only has this one taunt, so I'm interested to see. Okay, yeah, now I see how it got there. Yeah, he's hardcore buffing his Alice while pretty much sleeping my entire field, and this one taunt that is important just has a... Yeah, there is absolutely 0 way to win this. Coolio. Yeah. Proof that you can win with a single taunt as well. But he technically had one above it, but that one above would just get one shot. So he strictly relied on his sleep buying him time to build up that biggest shield. Like these low HP weapons with Thorner, I love those because they proc my potion when I need it, which is great for me. The other ones I'm not particularly much of a fan of. I don't see myself use this one. Even if he halves there and shields and whatnot. He only has one other weapon left, which is about to be Gunner. And I still have 3 taunts remaining. Yeah. That is the win. I can now just rematch to show you that you can skew your win rate. So might be hearing the cat in the background, so let's just this, and then we do that, and I lost it this round. Is that a different build of his? Did I just cook myself? But yeah, see, my win rate went up, so can just do this again. Choose a build. I don't remember which others it was. So this one, I believe. Yeah, it is this one. And now my win rate is back to 50%. So this doesn't mean anything in the long run. There's also currently no rewards for it. So even if you want to skew your win rate and do that, it's just brownie points. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this little showcase. There will be more. I'm having a great time with Turnbound. There is also a public demo. I don't know if the content in the demo differs through the playtest. So if you don't have items just saw, that's why. And with that, I see you next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.